Hi, I'm Gil. This is Burkland Gardens. Today we're at a garden center here in Mount Vernon, Azusa Nursery, and I'm with Laura, who has, how long have you owned the nursery now?
So Azusa Garden Centre, we opened in May of 2022.
Okay. So the garden center's been here for a year and a half, and it's been, a landscape company at one time.
The previous business, that was Azusa Farm and Gardens, they had a landscape division. We are just a garden center, so that is primarily our focus.
And
that is our only focus.
Yeah. So I haven't been here for a couple of years. Actually, I think I stopped in a year or two ago, and it's quite different than it was in the past years when I had stopped in here.
Yeah, Azusa Farm and Gardens was a great little place, and Everett was well loved. They did a great job with landscaping. But when that closed down and we started our business, we're just trying to figure out what new and different things we can do. And like I say, our focus is the garden center. So we're always trying to come up with something new that we can bring to people.
Yeah. So I'm going to encourage people to come out to this garden center. We're going to do a little tour here today, and let's get going. The first place we're going to stop at Azusa Nursery is at the Conifers section. That's my focus at our little nursery, and I want to go through and show you what Laura here has at Azusa. So we'll just walk down a couple aisles, and just point out things as we go. We've got Juniper Commons, which is always a really nice one. And it's a good, we talked about, we're going to go into a bonsai boutique here at the nursery. And this is a nice starter plant if you're just starting out in bonsai to work on a tree like that. You can see a few other junipers, a cascading one, an icebreaker, Korean fir, another type of juniper, a little hinoki, looks like a fern spray. It's a hinoki cypress, a gold one. So you got a little table here with an assortment of similar types, either the genus or species, and some plants on the ground here as well. And then there's a nice table of rhododendrons, some other shrubs, camellias, some viburnums, this is kind of nice. I like this. It's a nice little room in here where you can walk in and see the different types of rhododendrons. There's so many different rhododendrons, and a lot of them are compact and they fit the small landscape quite well. So here's, I think this is one of the more dwarf ones. It's called Bob's Blue, and most of these small ones do have this purple blue flower, and they're very small, and the leaves are small. Then there's quite a few different ones actually, and they are fragrant. You can, if you brush up against them or rub the leaves and smell them, they have a spicy smell. I know I'm distracted from what we were talking about, the conifer, but we're walking by these rhododendrons. I wanted to look at, these are the yak type. I'm not super familiar with them, but very tight. They have this dusting, I don't know what causes it, on the leaves is really interesting. And a lot of them have, I'm looking for one over here that has the more of the bronze. That's almost a purple color. Max will get a little color shot of that. And this one here is, oh, Wine and Roses. That's a popular one. So a nice red color. So all right, we'll continue walking, and I got into the rhododendron and azalea section, which gives you an evergreen plant with nice color. The thing I like, in Alaska, we're going to have a variety of types of plants, and even though, again, like I said, it's the focus on conifers. We have some spruces in front of us here, some more upright ones, weeping ones. I see a gold drift back there, which is a Norway spruce. Some other weeping spruces, more flat-growing ones. On the opposite side, we've got a few firs over here. Silverlock with that nice silvery look. It's more upright and conical. Quite a few different Colorado blue spruces. This one has a little nice gray-green color. Blue, that's called baby blue. Got some gold drifts. So that's why I recommend coming to a garden center like this. Or, you know, as I begin to phase out, I'm not going to have a lot of customers, but I have a lot of unusual conifers. But you can find a good selection at Azusa Nursery here at in Mount Vernon for all these different conifers. So we'll walk around the corner and look at a few other. We've got some cedrus. We'll just do Max will do a little shot in here. We've got some with white going on in them. And I'm not going to go up to each one of them, and I can't remember the names. We might have Sahara Ice, might be that one. I'm just going to throw it out there, but I don't have it exactly. And then some blue ones, and some hemlocks up on the table here, the pendulous ones. Got another weeping true cedrus. Cryptomerias, a group of cryptomerias, which are, there's a lot of different ones with a lot of interest and a lot of miniature ones. We've got a gold one down here on the ground. We've got some cypress here. These are unusual in texture. This might be like the Arizonica. Let's see if I can. Yeah, blue ice. Pretty sure that's the Arizonica. We've got some other golden cypress here. So look, when you're looking for some screening, some privacy, some things that you can control, and have something like this either out in the landscape or as a privacy, especially if you're in a small environment where you would like some privacy, these work quite well. So. This one's called Golden Pillar, that cypress. Okay, well, I think we're going to move. We'll do a little break here, and we'll move over to another section of the maples and then the bonsai section. Just going to walk through the Japanese maple section here at Azusa, and so different size containers, all the way from 1 gallon. There's some 1 gallons here to 3 gallon, 5 gallon size, 10 gallon size. So a variety, whatever fits your needs. If you want to start with something smaller or get something more mature, and there's just different. I'm just standing right next to this one with a nice variegation. It's called a Larian, and it's an Acer palmatum, and a nice upright with a nice habit to it. With thing about maples is they can change from the spring when they first leaf out. The color can be one color, and then they can change throughout the year. And then some have great fall colors, others not quite so much, but they're always changing. As we're getting some of the fall color, even as we look at some of these. And this one's called Baby Lace. You can see how fine the leaves are on that one, and how compact it is. So that would work well in a container, and Japanese maples do work well in containers. And I've got a couple of videos on putting your conifers and maples in containers. So that's definitely a candidate for one that you could put in a container. We're not going to spend a lot of time today. We might go through. We're going to have some other videos here at the nursery as well, and we'll go through and do some individual comments on different maples. But I just wanted to see as they're starting to change colors, and I'm looking at paperbark maple, and there are some cultivars. I think this is the regular species, but this is one of my favorite trees as it develops its peeling, exfoliating bark and nice leaves, and has great fall color, reds and oranges. That's excellent maple, and then there's a variety of other maples going on here too. So we saw one of the employees, Jay, is a longtime nursery person, has run small nurseries and working here at Azusa. So we'll cover some of these plants at another time. We're gonna head on back to the bonsai section and take a look at the pots and some of the things that are available back there. So we're gonna finish the video today here at Azusa in Bonsai Boutique. It's a little room inside their covered structure here. They've got a really nice building and about a 12 by 12 area filled with pots, and we're going to show you a few, and really good pots in a variety of different sizes that you just don't find everywhere. So if you're just getting into bonsai, or you have a need for pots, I suggest you might come here and take a look. So I'm cradling a tree in a pot that Jay, who works here at Azusa, has done a little bit of work on, and he got this tree just the other day from me, and something that was in our inventory, a little mugo pine called Well Done with a lot of buds. So he's put it in a nice oval pot, and Max, I'll ask you any other description I should say about this pot. It's just kind of a small, nice Japanese pot. There's some nice rocks here. We've got the roots are nicely exposed right here, so I really like it. So got some, I don't know, sand right there, like this.
Yeah, so we can see all sides.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna rotate it. We're not on a table here, so I'm just cradling my arm. So we've got as I look at it closer, I'm seeing more of those roots and the moss tucked in there. Just opened up the tree in an upright fashion for the style, and it's a younger tree, but it has a nice sized trunk. It's pretty interesting. So Max will do a little pan around the room here, showing some of the pots that are available, and then we'll conclude the video. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us today, and I hope you enjoyed the tour of Azusa. And the plan is to come back from time to time, and maybe Azusa will have their own YouTube channel at some point. So I think it'd be really interesting. So you just have to get comfortable with it, but let us know what you think of the tour today, and if you'd enjoy seeing more of what this nursery has to offer. So until next time, we'll say goodbye. Thanks.